Hey folks, Fat Guy Flies RC out here at the Avon Park Air Modelers Field. We're going to take up the Apprentice STS, and I know I've filmed this many times before, or shown this plane many times before, but I haven't done it with my new camera crew, and she's helping me out by filming my wonderful, precious camera crew. And going to fly her in advanced mode, just to show you what this plane is capable of and how an easy flying plane it is. If you've never flown a plane, you can start beginner or intermediate or beginner, and she'll self-level and fly, nice and simple. But I fly her in advanced. I like full control because that's just me. I have other videos out on the 3 levels on showing you the experience mode and showing you the intermediate and showing you safe, and I'll put a link to that video in this one. But I'm just going to fly this in experience today, show you what she's capable of, all right? And just show you how easy and what a great choice this plane is for your first plane. This one or the Mini Apprentice. They're both very similar, just the other one's Mini Apprentice is cheaper and smaller. Okay, right aileron, left aileron, up elevator, down elevator, right rudder, left rudder. Motor on does help immensely. All right, here we go. That right there is just barely over half throttle. And we got a little bit of a breeze today. Just to show you what this plane can do. A little bit of a knife edge there. But with that dehedral, however you want to say it in the wing, it's kind of hard to do a knife edge. It is possible though. There we go. All right, she's just a nice, stable platform. Very easy to land. Let me back up a little bit. Just get yourself a nice approach. Keep your wings level. And then flare slightly at the end to let those mains or your rear gear touch first. And then let your nose settle in. This is a great plane to learn to land a plane with, to learn your landings with. Because she's very forgiving and very predictable in her movements. All right, and if you notice that we've got these lines down the center of our runway, like you have on a regular road, that is to give you a point of reference to land. We're going to take her up, do a stall turn. All right. All right, then we're going to come back, do an aileron turn here. I'm using turn just with my ailerons. A little bit of correction with the rudder to line up better with the runway. Trying to land right in the middle of the runway, best I can. All right, we're going to take off again. Didn't really flare that time. All right, let's see if we can't line up again. A little more of a flat turn. Getting kind of windy now, so. All right, try to correct my yaw a little bit. Bring her in. Oh boy, that wind's keeping her aloft for me. And flare just a little bit. And that I let one wheel touch that time, but the wind is getting underneath that wing. All right, I'm going to turn. That was a aileron turn there. All right. All right, now I'm going to do what I like to call a coordinated turn. In other words, I'm trying to keep the plane as level as possible as I turn. And that is a coordinated effort between all the control surfaces, throttle included.
Time remaining 3 minutes.
course, wind and cross breeze across the runway definitely play a huge factor in how you land these light little foam planes. Alright, we'll go a little further out this time. Aileron turn. You can see the difference between aileron turn and a flat turn. You got that one wing will dip down. But you got to maintain enough speed because you can get into a stall pretty easy. Whoa, hey, alright. I'm going to take off one more time. Now the center cap or the nose spinner on this particular model, it just kind of goes on the front, in front of the prop, and I think it screws on actually, but it seems to be kind of loose and vibrates a little bit, and that's what you're hearing when that prop takes on. I get a little bit of throttle. Now, see, that was perfect right there. I let the mains touch first, and then the nose settle in. Now, the nose has a little bit of suspension with a spring on it to help even out your landings. Okay, we flew for 4 minutes. So let's take a look. Motor off. And this has all the smart technology. I flew for a full 4 minutes, and you can see on the screen, I still got 3/4 of a battery. Almost 3/4 of a battery still left. So basically 70% left. But that's good enough for today for showing this. Shows you what the Apprentice is capable of. You can do loops and rolls and your basic aero maneuver. You can kind of pull a knife edge off with it. But when the wings flare up on the edge, that's what you call a dihedral. And that makes the plane very stable in flight. But for tricks and maneuvers, the flatter the wing is and the stiffer the wing is, the easier the maneuvers are. So, but this is just a great beginning plane. That's what this is designed for, designed to get you in the air and let you learn spatial awareness of where your plane is in relation to the field, the land, the sky, and just fly your pattern. You know, and that's what this is for. This plane is one of the most perfect trainers you can get. The only reason I don't necessarily recommend it for your first plane is because of the fact it is expensive. It's a $400 plane. That with by the time you add the battery and the transmitter, the ready to fly version, I believe is $399. Now you can get the Mini Apprentice, which is just the same thing, performs the same way, just slightly smaller, and it's blue and white and has silver, and it's like $299, I believe, for the ready to fly, so about $100 cheaper, and it's still the same plane, and it runs on a 2200 3S. This one you want to put a 3200 3S in it. So a little bit bigger plane, a little more expensive. So if you're getting in the hobby and $400 is you're ready to spend that, this is a great place to start. The Mini Apprentice, though, in my opinion, because of the cost, is a better choice, only because it's smaller and cheaper, but does the same thing, has the same technology. Folks, thank you for watching. This is Fat Guy Flies RC with my new camera crew, and that's my basic review of the Apprentice STS. I know I didn't show you the beginning levels, but I've done that in other videos, and I don't need to repeat myself again. But I'll put a link to those videos in the description of this video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. God bless y'all, and faith, family, and friends, and them planes. Bye.